Hey guys, welcome back to Channel Name Pending. I'm Manny,
I'm Fabio.
and today we are reacting to Severance Season 2, Episode 8, Sweet Vitriol. A lot has happened in the last couple episodes, especially Episode 7. That was rough.
That was rough. That hurt my soul, hurt my heart, but also
Beautiful.
warmed my heart. It was very wholesome to see how much they loved each other, bro.
Yeah. We're going to get right into it, so if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Drop a like, leave a comment, and without further ado, let's hop right in.
Wow, this water looks super pretty. I don't know.
There's going to be a harbor.
It's gonna be cold.
We need to catch up with Cobell, by the way. We have not seen her in like 3 episodes now.
She's in the intro, like the intro sequence. So I
Is that her? Is that her Volkswagen?
Oh no, hey. I was about to say she's in the intro sequence, so I thought she was gonna play a bigger part this season.
And we have 3 episodes left.
We do.
This is really beautiful scenery.
Mm-hmm.
Salt's Neck. Oh, wasn't that where she was headed? It was on the sign.
Oh,
on the way to the house.
Yeah. Bro, she looks like she hasn't slept in days.
She's been driving for 3 episodes straight. Gotta be her hometown, right? Probably.
Probably.
Salt's Neck. Is this also a Cure town, I wonder?
Yeah, we have no idea how far Lumen's reach goes.
Whoa. Again with the no intro.
Oh. He doing some kind of drug?
Oh shit.
Devin. Oh, she did call her.
She didn't pick up.
Hear about that clusterfuck up on North Pine? How the fuck do you flip a 2-ton snowplow?
The stupidity. An apple don't fall far from the gutter.
That's kind of you.
On the house.
In the house. They recognize each other?
Harmony, Cobell. Well, flip my toboggan.
He doesn't look particularly happy.
No.
You want coffee?
No. The town is older than I remembered. Frailer.
You know, around with the market readjustment from a few years ago, there was a retrenchment from some of the core infrastructure investments.
Oh. A lot?
Yeah. Was this town fucked over by Lumen?
I need a favor. Meet me at the factory.
Or you're just gonna wait there?
You fucking made him pour a coffee for no fucking reason.
You think they were lovers, maybe?
Maybe.
This whole episode gonna be a Cobell episode?
Possibly, to be honest.
About time you learned the backstory of one of these Lumen people, at least.
Yeah. He steps on it.
You know how fucked it is to ask me to come here.
I need you to drive me to Sissy's.
Oh, no thanks.
If they're watching the house, they'll recognize my car.
Oh shit.
How much trouble are you in?
Enough. I need to get something.
Why would I help you with anything?
We were once chums.
Lovers?
Old colleagues lift each other up.
Colleagues. Child fucking labor.
Child. Oh, they were child slaves together?
Kier And Imogen. Right at the ether mill. You know that?
Was she hacking up a lung at the time?
I can smell it on your breath. Pathetic.
Fuck you.
You can help me or not. But I'll not be the punching dummy for your resentments.
Feel like there was a lot to unpack there.
Mm-hmm. Is she in the trunk? Under that tarp? Yeah. He just hits every pothole on purpose.
Who is Sissy? I'd like to live on a house on a
Same.
at sea like that.
Like to live in a house too.
Couldn't think of the word. At sea, by the water.
Coast is clear.
Ha! Coast, get it?
You're higher than a bearded vulture.
He's high?
He was driving?
Tell her to drop dead for me.
Damn.
Damn, she's already opened the door?
That looks like a
You are
mom.
not welcome here.
Or never mind.
This is trespass. I have a mind to call the authorities.
Harmony, age 12.
Oh, this is her
Puff
bedroom?
peddler on my property.
Puff peddler.
You gave him his thirst for it.
Good child, Stuffy.
Puff peddler. Ethel? Ethel Factory?
Probably.
Celestine Sissy Cobell.
What have you done with my things?
Sold to the poor.
They weren't yours to sell.
I sit in this house. You do not.
Has anyone been here? Or telephoned?
A Mr. Drummond.
And what did he want?
What have you done, little mouse?
Little mouse.
Harmony!
I want the key to Mother's room.
That room stays shut until all who remember her sit with Kier. Why do you bring nothing but woe into my life?
Whoa.
Now it is you who cursed this house with woe.
Sisters?
I will not have this quarrel.
Possibly.
They bicker like sisters.
What were her last words?
Child, do not test me.
Maybe aunt.
She said nothing after you pulled the tube from her gullet.
Hit her back. Sorry.
There was gratitude in her eyes to be freed from her suffering. If only she had been a believer, perhaps she would have found solace in the 9.
The 9 core principles, or whatever it was, of Kier.
I would have cared for her myself had I not been at school.
Where you belonged.
I didn't even get to say goodbye.
Your studies were more important. Mr. Egan saw Kier in you. He
Oh.
really did. And the Wintertide Fellowship.
Wintertide.
Even at the factory, no apprentice was more industrious than you.
That's for where Miss Swong's from.
Such a disappointment you've proven to be.
What did Drummond tell you?
Return and plead forgiveness. The Egans will grant it.
And show me mercy, just like you did with Mother. Where's the key?
All you will find in there is pain.
I feel like I don't need a key to break into a room in this house.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot in this room.
Where is it?
Vision,
It's like-
benevolence. Those are the 9.
yeah, it's another shrine.
Goat.
Kendrick Lamar.
I found it!
I would not trust her alone down there. I think she'd call Lumen. To be fair, she's in the middle of nowhere, so it would take Lumen a long time to get there, but still.
She pulled the phone out.
Yeah.
This room looks like it's seen death.
Yeah.
Oh. Her mom passed while she was at school, pursuing whatever it is Kira saw in her.
What?
Is this somehow comforting? Feels like I shouldn't be watching this. This feels so
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Just seeing someone in like a state of grief like that. Oh. Oh.
Oh, she's spending a long time there, man. Enough time for the Lumen to get there.
That was a cool like time lapse though.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck?
Came to get you. She's not too happy about it.
Did you see something?
No, but it's cold as shit in the truck, and I gotta get back.
It's been waiting the whole time.
I have to find it.
I liked her.
You barely knew her.
She hated Lumen more than I did, so I needed to know.
Mm.
She had a mom who hated Lumen?
Well, yeah, Sissy said she wasn't a believer.
You want to get high?
Oh, that's what the guy at the bus was doing.
I
bang.
see. They're all huffing. She didn't say yes, by the way.
She did not. He's an addict. Oh, is she gonna?
Oh, I haven't done that since
I was 8?
You ready to man the vat for 10 hours?
It's shameful that you sell it.
Yeah, I'm like 95% sure it's evil.
Mm.
That's come up several times.
Mm-hmm.
Oh? Maybe my first prediction.
Oh,
Yeah. I was like, are they lovers? Are they siblings? Be really weird if they were siblings.
they were child slaves together, child laborers. Did they have like a thing when they were kids here?
I don't think it's here. What you're looking for.
She wouldn't throw it away.
No, it's like their yearbook. So, is that who Miss Huang is? She's a student of this Wintertide Fellowship?
That's my guess, yeah. Probably someone they see promise in.
Child laborers.
Child laborers. What the?
James Egan.
Harmony Cobell. She hid something in there?
Oh. A dragon scroll?
Miss Cobell is the dragon warrior?
Get the truck ready and watch my head. I'm going. Don't tell them I was here.
I would never bear falsity to a steward of the Egans.
Oh, shut up.
Lumen destroyed this town. You owe them no loyalty.
There was no town before the factory. And what about your own employ? Everything that you have, you owe back to the Egans as fealty.
Oh, she drunk the Kool-Aid.
Mm-hmm.
Fealty? Mine! My designs! Circuit blueprint, base code, overtime contingency, Glasgow block, all of it!
She made Severance?
James Egan was the inventor.
So I've heard.
No wonder she's so invested in trying to
That's probably why she knew that reintegration was possible.
prove reintegration. Wow. She is a genius.
No fucking way.
Why have you never spoken of this?
I was told Kier's knowledge is for all. That if I sought credit, I would be banished.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, she's gonna throw it in the fire.
Oh my god.
I fucking knew it.
Punch her
You
out.
died
Yeah.
as painfully as she did.
What the fuck?
It was her hand that removed the tube, not mine.
No!
Your mother was a coward,
What the fuck?
filled with malice and resentment.
I don't believe you!
I thought you were different, my flower. I tried to help you grow. But now I see you are a weed, just as she was.
God damn. But she's a
Cobell.
Cobell, right?
Oh
Oh fuck. She's a Cobell. It said Sissy Celestine Cobell.
yeah.
Who's coming? Is it Drummond?
That's my guess.
Oh god. Hope this guy doesn't die.
Yeah, she called them. She must have had another phone or something.
Tame these tempers of assholes.
Wow, how did he become my favorite character? In with one line.
Devin still fucking
He
called?
hates Lumen, and he's quick with the one-liners.
I've been trying to reach you.
Yes, I'm aware.
So listen, Mark has been reintegrating?
Oh fuck.
A copy.
Yeah.
And she hasn't killed him yet.
I mean, I think he's okay, but listen, we want to try something else.
Put him on.
You want to try something else?
Yeah. Hello?
Tell me everything.
Not over the phone.
Is that the ending? Whoa, that was a short episode.
That was less than 40 minutes. Oh my god. Cobell, Mark, Devin team up? Possibly?
Yo, if they get Cobell, because she knows everything about Lumen.
She knows
And everything
way
about-
more.
Yeah, she's a fucking high level genius. See the fucking plans that she was making? And was that in there since she graduated from that school?
If she invented Severance, they have the nerve to tell her reintegration is not possible when she should know the process
That's
more than
probably
you.
that's probably why she was so invested.
That's definitely why she
Like,
was so invested in
personally, she was
proving
in-
reintegration is
yeah.
possible.
And testing the limits of Severance and all that stuff. Like when they were telling her, "Oh, like, you're doing this without the board knowing," like what was it, Milchek or Doug? That was like, You're doing this with, I call him the
Grainer.
And it makes sense because this is her design. This is her thing. She wants to test its limits. It's like,
Kier and Imogene met at the ether mill. Ether is a pleasant-smelling, colorless, volatile liquid that is highly flammable, used as an anesthetic and as a solvent. So that's what they're huffing.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
So maybe that's what he was selling at the cafe. He put something on the table.
Oh, yeah, that is what it was. It's the same bottle.
On the house.
So he's just that town's dealer.
But he used to manufacture it. And that's where Kier worked before he was the Kier. He worked at an ether mill. That's where he met his wife, Imogene. Or at least that's a story they've been told.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we know that the Dieter story is probably bullshit, that could also be made up.
And if those factories use child workers, Kier was probably a child when he met Imogene. And probably high out of his fucking mind.
So apparently Lumen destroyed this town. But according to Sissy,
there wasn't no town before the factory.
Lumen Industries. So it is a Lumen factory.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, respectfully, Sissy, this town does not look like it's doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Sissy's drank the fucking Kool-Aid. Bro, when she tried to burn the papers, I started getting mad. Like, it was infuriating to see a character like Sissy.
Like, proof right in front of your face that she's a mastermind behind it all. And because you want to suck up to Lumen, you're just like, you want to throw that down the drain.
She could be her mom's sister.
Maybe.
Because she looks significantly older than Cobell. Bro, she was huffing ethyl at 8 years old? That's fucking insane.
As a child laborer.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that makes sense. That she would invent Severance. She could have invented Severance as a child, or at least came up with it, because she was a child slave, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Or to help with the grief of her mom's death. When was it invented? Because she invented it while she was at school.
Mm-hmm.
Not at the factory.
No.
Her mom died while she was at school.
How old is Miss Cobell? Like 50? So she must have invented that shit like 30 years ago.
51 or something. The actress, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Jane Egan, Harmony Cobell. So that's like an award. Year of Wiles. Wiles is one of the values, I think. And she hid it inside the thingy.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that's intentional. Where, like, it's in his head, her ideas. Whereas, like, they're not actually his.
Yeah, I think so.
But yeah, I think maybe she had the beginnings of the idea as a child, and then after her mother's passing, the grief was one of the prime motivators that pushed her to like, conceptualize Severance.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, that makes more sense to me.
And
as to why she would be so fixated on Mark and his grief.
Yeah, 100%.
Because, like, that's been one of the core things about this show, right?
Yeah.
Using Severance to divorce yourself from your own pain, especially in Mark's case, the grief. That would be a parallel between Cobell and Mark and would make sense of why she is so invested in his severance, because his severance was a coping mechanism for his grief.
Yeah. Shit. The first severed floor was 12 years ago, but the first prototype was given to Helly when she was a child, and Helly's in her 30s or something. So the first prototype must have been built over 30 years ago. You close the thing.
I don't know if the actors' ages are indicative of their characters' ages, but let's say Helly is
roughly, we'll use it as a rough guesstimation kind of thing.
39. That's 40. I'm going to guess in the show she's like mid-30s.
Yeah. So roughly 30 years ago, Jane pops up to her with a prototype.
30. Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, like 30, 25 years ago. If Miss Cobell is like in her 50s, then roughly 30 years ago, she would have been graduating or receiving that fellowship of Wintertide or whatever.
That makes me imagine like Cobell presents the idea, the prototype for Severance to Jane as like her crowning achievement. And then Jane brings it straight to Helena. She's like,
he's like,
the prototype.
Yeah, look at my achievement.
My invention.
My invention.
What a fucking tool.
What a douchebag.
No wonder they're so stupid.
And that's why, because remember when Miss Cobell has her first talk with Helena and I think Drummond is in there.
Mhm.
And they offer her like the shitty position where she doesn't work on the Severance floor. And she's like, with what I know or some shit like that. And she's like, it's only because of what you know that we're offering this to you, blah, blah, blah. But it's because she invented the whole severed.
You fear me.
Yeah.
She said I should be running the severed floor. No wonder. It's
Yeah,
her.
because it's hers. That's why she knew that they were going to fucking kill her. Because she's like, yeah, I'm the only one that knows that I invented Severed. I just had this falling out with Lumen. They're going to fucking kill me.
Yeah. Damn.
Yo, yeah, she is a genius. Maybe that's, she also has so much animosity towards Natalie because she invented the most pivotal, important thing that Lumen's ever made, and she still can't get face to face with the board. But Natalie, this younger spokesperson, gets straight contact with the board all the time.
That's insane that she wasn't disillusioned a long time ago.
Yeah.
If they took her idea, James claimed it for his own, let her continue to work there as a fucking manager.
Mm-hmm.
She was indoctrinated.
Yeah, she drank the Kool-Aid heavy.
Damn.
This was a cool episode.
Yeah. When the episode started, I was like, oh, this is going to be a whole Cobell episode. And while I do want to see her story, like I've been saying this whole time, just off of the last episode.
Yeah.
Like the whole reintegration plot. It's like...
This show loves doing that, bro.
Man, I just... But I ended up enjoying it. I think it was necessary to show the backstory, her beginnings in Kier and her disillusionment with Kier.
Yeah, I think
obviously the major plot point that she invented Severance.
Yeah, I think it needed its own episode. Like, I don't think this would have been as interesting to follow if it was scattered in between all the other episodes.
Part of this episode, to me, is showing us why she can be so disillusioned with Lumen. If, like, they indoctrinated her since she was a child, forced her to work as a child at this factory, stole her ideas, her intellectual property, and took credit for it. Like, yeah, I'd turn against them too. So we get confirmation that Charlotte was anti-Lumen, anti-Kier, anti-Egan. In fact, she hated them, like Hampton did. Harmony told us that Charlotte was A, an atheist, and B, a devout Catholic. Now, both of those things can be true. She could have been an atheist and then she was converted. But it explains why she didn't believe in Kier.
Which said which? Was it Miss Selvig that said the atheist?
Cobell said my mother was an atheist.
Yeah.
She said she always used to say, there's good news and bad news about hell. And then Selvig said my mother was a devout Catholic.
Catholic, yeah. You know what I'm thinking now?
What's up?
Because now we end the episode with Devin calling Miss Cobell, explaining the reintegration, and she seems to be on board. Like, we know that she's separated herself from Lumen with this interaction with Sissy. So it kind of feels like she's Team Mark now. But if she knows everything there is to know about the Severance and the Glasgow and all that stuff, I bet that she also knows what they're building Gemma up to.
Probably.
You know?
Well, I think she does, yeah.
Yeah, and so maybe we get to find that out, or maybe she tells Mark what's happening.
I'm pretty sure most of the higher-ups, like Milchick, Cobell, they know what Cold Harbor is. They know what the files are for.
Yeah. But, like, that's what I'm saying.
But they can tell.
Mark might get an explanation.
And
the audience might get it.
Because, like, what's her goal with finding this information and bringing it back? Does she want back in? To prove that?
No, I don't think she would.
Or does she want it to expose Lumen for being frauds, for stealing her intellectual property?
Oh, that could be it.
It's either she wants back in, she's going to blackmail them, or she's going to expose them.
Yeah.
Because, like, maybe she still wants to see this through.
Yeah, I think when Jane took her designs and all that, like, I feel like if it was any other person that they were taking the designs from, they would have just killed them. Game over. But the reason that they kept her alive was not only because she's
an asset.
Yeah, she's an asset. She was a genius, clearly, and a devout follower of this, like, Kier ideology. But now that they know that she's wavered from the Kier path, I don't think they're going to hesitate to kill her. And I think she knows that. She's smart enough to know that. I think blackmailing, maybe, to get some type of information or to get Gemma out or something. But I don't think she can go back. I don't think she'd trust them not to kill her. Even if she made herself super devout, you know, they'd still just put
And she's already clearly
too much of a risk. Yeah.
Speaking of which, does it make sense to you that Devin would call Cobell after everything that went down. Like, I know it's a last resort thing. Like, she has probably no other options. Ragabi fucking left. Her brother is recovering from, like, he needs to figure out what he's doing with his reintegration. So I guess it makes sense. It's just like, I hope that when they do meet up and team up, that it isn't all sunshine and rainbow.
Yeah, I think
like, that there is some obvious distrust between the parties. Like, if they met up and they immediately was like trusting each other, it would not make much sense to me.
Yeah, I understand if she kept calling Cobal because like Ragabi didn't come back, and then she's like, okay, Mark's reintegrating regardless of Ragabi being here or not. I need someone who knows about this shit.
And speaking of which, Cobal happens to be the fucking perfect person.
I know, right? And Devin has no idea. Ooh, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I guess we're gonna have to see.
Yeah, I think this is like backs against the wall, no other choice decision that Devin's making. Yeah, short episode. I think we covered most of it.
Yeah. Oh man, I know these last 2 episodes are gonna be fucking crazy. The penultimate and finale of season 1 was insane. So I just know these next 2 episodes are gonna be so insane.
Oh, only 2 more episodes.
Yeah, episode 9 and 10, right?
Shit.
I'm on Twitch right here, Vertigo6. I'm also on TikTok, Vertigo_6. I'm streaming on both. Yeah, I'm just doing gaming content right now. Might do some reaction content in the future. But yeah, if you guys want to pop in, say hello, do that.
That's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed, thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you. Drop a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next.
Peace.